When you think of YouTube, you don't think of marbles racing. However, when you do think of marbles racing, you certainly don't think of the turtle sliders. Maybe because they were horrible for a few years and then they kind of like averaged out. But the turtle sliders are truly a horrible team, and I haven't seen any videos made about them, so I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to make a video about what might be the worst team in Marble League history. Yes, worse than the 2016 to 2021 Pinkies. Actually, second worst team in Marble League history, yes. Okay, so, starting off in 2019, the Turtle Sliders showed promise by not being able to qualify for 2019. However, the showdown existed, and the Turtle Sliders decided to do a great thing in the showdown, and let's check what that was. Yeah, so this so this happened. They sucked, okay? They got 11 out of 12 marbles, and they didn't have much promise. I mean, they weren't able to do anything. Literally anything. Nothing went right for that horrible franchise. However, it's their rookie year. How much worse can it get? Let's check. Oh god, not this. Okay, so it's their second year. Give them a break. I mean, they could get better, I hope. Also, this is a great time to mention that the only reason that the Turtle Sliders are still a team is because their reserve is literally named Frank. No joke. This marble is named Frank. But and then they have like Shelly, Squirt, Dash. All the names are absolutely horrible. However, the Turtle Sliders decided that getting 9th place might have been a little bit too good for them. Even though 9th out of 12th isn't necessarily good, and they failed to qualify for the 2021 qualifiers. That's how you know you're bad. When you fail to qualify, that is Jawbreaker's level of crap. The thing is, the Jawbreakers only did it one time and retired. The Turtle Sliders did it twice in 2 years. A lot of people rag on the Jawbreakers for being a bad, irrelevant team, but the Jawbreakers only really had one horrible season. The Turtle Sliders' entire seasons are all horrible. Well, for now at least. We'll get to that later. But after a disastrous performance, it's time to move on to 2021, where I would say the Marble League starts to look like the Marble League we know today. I mean, the production got a little bit higher, the events look a little bit different, and we got some new events that are still events today. But let's check what the Turtle Sliders did in 2021. I mean, it can't get worse from what they did in 2019 and 2020, right? Well, they get bailed out because the Jawbreakers decided to retire, and the Hornets decided to retire too. The Hornets were also worse than the Jawbreakers. However, here's the thing. You're like, okay, they got an opportunity. This is great. They're performing in the qualifiers. Maybe they'll make it to the big league this time. I don't know. Well, they didn't. They didn't even get close. The Turtle Sliders are just so horrifically bad. Like, how this team hasn't just, how do they not do the Thunderbolts thing? I know that Thunderbolts didn't technically get fired, they all just didn't care, even though Bolt 2 and Bolt U and Bolt Duh, I don't even know what they are, to be honest, these names are too similar. But you know, okay, they had their chance, and what did they do? They did this with it. How the hell do you blow your chance like that, Turtle Sliders? Whatever. Maybe you do well in the showdown. That would redeem yourself at least a little bit. So I have some good news and some bad news about the Turtle Sliders. So they did their best they've ever done. However, since they are the Turtle Sliders, that's like the bare minimum. Did not mean to rhyme. So they got 7th out of 12 marbles in the showdown. This is the same year the Solar Flares were a thing, so I mean, technically the worst they could get is 11th, because the Solar Flares are the Solar Flares. But, see, this is hope. And they also got a bronze. I mean, they looked horrible in the first 2 events, however, they slowly worked their way up the rankings. The Turtle Sliders in no means were a good team, but they were an improving team, and going into 2022, people had hope for them. A regrettable decision considering the fact that the Turtle Sliders are the Turtle Sliders. But let's go see what happened in 2022. So before I do that, a little disclaimer here, I'm disregarding Marbula 1. They do not deserve to be in Marbula 1. The Turtle Sliders did never deserve to be in Marbula 1, so I'm just not going to talk about it. In the year Team Plasma came back and surprised everyone, the Turtle Sliders did What? They did well? Okay, well maybe not well considering 4th place in the showdown is equal to like 10th place in the main tournament, but that's that's really good for them. They even won a gold. I didn't know they could do that. So yeah, they actually got 4th place, and I was confused. I'm sure everyone was surprised, but yeah, the Turtle Sliders, they might be turning things around. But as long as they fail to qualify, they still suck. But let's see what 2023 has to offer. I mean, if it's anything like 2022, their fans might not want to kill themselves every day. Even though they got 1st place, wait, was it 1st place? Let me check. Yeah, even though they got 1st place in the very first event, they moseyed around looking like some dog who had a seizure that rolled onto the track by accident and decided that they weren't going to qualify and got a combined total of 5 points in the next 3 events, along with a 0. They got last place. So the Turtle Slayers went back to the showdown in 2023. So let's see what they did there. The Turtle Slayers got 5th, along with 2 silver medals to go along with some questionable performances. However, this is one of the best stretches the Turtle Sliders have ever had, meaning that maybe by 2035 they could be able to qualify. I don't know, but if the Turtle Sliders get a top 5 finish in the showdown in 2024, it is 2024, but it's a winter league, so mark the ones that are happening right now. But if the Turtle Sliders do end up getting another top 5 finish, they might not be considered the worst team. They might not be considered the worst team in the Marble League anymore. And I think that might go to the Solar Flares. I don't know. It depends. But anyway, goodbye. And if the Solar Flares, if the Turtle Sliders end up doing even a little bit well, or just qualify and finish in the top 10, I will be making a follow-up video to this.